Namaste, my name is Reema Gulati and today we are going to talk about understanding and connecting with the emotions of others. We all must have heard this phrase at least once in our lifetime. Man is a social animal. Well, interdependency exists at every level. Something as simple and basic as eating our food, we all have chapati, rice. We can't really grow it all by ourselves. We need somebody who will grow it, somebody who will harvest it, another person who will take it to the mill to grind it into a flour, and another who will take it to the departmental store from where we can go and buy it. So even if somebody says that I've left everything and living all by myself in the forest and I'm not dependent on anybody, we are still dependent on other people for our basic needs. Now, if we have to coexist, then isn't it better to exist in harmony versus coexisting in conflict? Yoga guides us in a very important way here. All the yoga studies begin with yamas, which is restraints that one needs to practice when dealing with the outside world. That is, while the study of yoga is all about your personal upliftment and your personal growth, however, it begins by cultivating a harmonious relationship within and with your surroundings. So, to put it in very, very simple terminology, what yamas are is following certain discipline, and the base of these discipline is ahimsa or non-violence. So to give you certain examples and to explain how it helps to connect and understand the emotions of people, whenever we are dealing in any kind of a circumstances, we are at work or at home, simple things like if somebody has done something for you, we take it for granted, especially if these people are our close friends or our family. When we take anybody for granted, when we do not acknowledge their effort, in some way it is practicing violence towards them because we are not giving credit where it is due. So simple things like giving credit where it is due, acknowledging even the small gestures that somebody makes for you. You enter a restaurant, somebody opens the door for you, just a courteous thank you, allows us to connect with those people. It gives a basic respect to the other person. So in a social scenario, we have to learn and understand that respecting each other and acknowledging each other's contribution is of utmost importance. There are many other examples as such, but sticking to the yogic principles of yamas, if I have to quote, then it is also about not hoarding everything for yourself. You are in a circle and you are in a gathering and we are only talking about ourselves, not allowing other person to share their story. That again, as per the yoga terminology, is not giving space to another person, is in some form acting in a violent manner towards that person. So, not just taking our space but also allowing others to have their space in any kind of a social gathering shows a form of respect which the person appreciates, and it allows us to make a bond, it allows us to connect with them better. Another thing that one can practice is in all our interactions, in all our dealings, to be as truthful as possible. Being truthful will help us cultivate a trust, a mutual trust and dependency on each other. So these are some basic fundamental things and there are many such examples. However, if we keep this basics of what yoga and yamas talks about, which is practice of ahimsa at every level, on physicals, at the level of our speech as well as at the level of our thought, then I'm sure that it will help us cultivate very, very strong emotional bonds. It will also cultivate empathy in us, which will allow us to bond with other people better and cultivate a harmonious surrounding within our family as well as within our community. Thank you.